Welcome to Grow Your Garden with Sal, your go-to show for growing fresh veggies and thriving greenery. Visit the store at 113 Hilltop Drive in Columbia, where expert advice meets everything you need to grow. And don't forget to check out our YouTube channel, Grow Your Garden with Sal, for even more tips and tutorials. Let's dig in and get your garden growing. Here's Sal.
Hey everybody, welcome in on this Saturday morning. It's a beautiful day to start a garden, and I hope you're listening in. I'm here with Mastermind Josh.
You know, on my other show I work on the sports show, they call me the plumber.
The plumber?
Yeah, I don't really know why, but anyways.
Can you do some plumbing in my garden? I need some I
think I
some
can.
water out there.
I can. And it's been a great week. Terrible weather. It was just off like hot, cold. Like, you know, on this computer over here it says, yesterday it said temps will plummet, and today it says temps to jump. And it's like back and forth, and I'm like, we're in South Carolina, you just have to figure it out. I mean, but
That's it. And the customers are coming in asking for tomatoes and jalapenos, and then you got customers coming in for collards, cabbage, broccoli.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Let me get this a little closer.
yeah, no, you're fine. Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just this time of year or what. I don't know if this happens every year, but it feels like everybody's just like jumping, like they just want it. They're excited for the summer, and they just want to like get going. But I feel like you just need to just wait, be patient, because if you plant now, or if you
your
start these
summer
seedlings,
garden,
they're just gonna die, because it's probably gonna die down again, and the temperatures are probably gonna go down again.
Yes.
And you got to replant, and I wouldn't be surprised if we have another freeze. I would doubt it.
We always have like an Easter snap, and
Right.
then also I've lost my okra in May due to a little bit of colder weather. So right now we're on your brassicas still, like your collards, cabbage, broccoli, turnips. You can still plant some of your greens by seeds. So in my experience over the last few years, right now is the up and down temperatures, and then it kind of teases you, because then we're going to turn cooler consistently, consistently, for a few more months. And then mid-June is when we really, or mid-May to June is when we really start warming up. So right now, if you want to start some summer stuff, I do suggest, if you're doing your peppers by seeds, it's now a good time to get those started.
Yeah, sunset's still around like 6:30 this time of the year. So it's daylight savings time is it starts, I guess, tomorrow morning technically at 2 a.m. You're supposed to before you go to bed, you're supposed to switch it up an hour. So don't forget about that. Yeah.
Oh wow!
I think it skips an hour this time, so you
fall back, spring forward.
Yes, so you spring forward. From what I think it's just you skip it an hour ahead. So I think that would make sense, right?
I guess. Yeah. Spring forward. I don't know. The phones do it themselves now.
The phones do it themselves. So I just wait until Sunday morning, and then it'll tell me what time to change it to. So, but it's a great morning, and we have a class today at the farm. Yes. 113 Hilltop Drive. Give us some details.
Yeah. So we have a blueberry class, and we've got Wayne. He's going to be calling here shortly. I think around 8:15 to 8:30, and he's going to tell us. He's going to be teaching the class. He's a master grower. He grows blueberries, figs, all kind of different fruit plants, and he brings them to my store, and we sell it to him too. So he sells at his place and my place, but he's a wealth of knowledge, and so it's going to be a really cool class. It starts 11 to 12. And if you hadn't signed up already, there is still time to sign up. We've got limited blueberries out there right now, but I mean, we still got enough for 10 more people if they wanted to come.
There's plenty of room, and there's so much to do this time of year, and to prepare for your garden and prepare for your just anything, and composting. Get your compost started. Change out your soil this time of year. It's still cool, so.
Yeah.
I went outside the other day, I guess because of the dew, the top of your soil hardens a little bit sometimes, and so I broke it up, and still haven't planted anything, which I'm working on it.
We're going to get out there and do a video of you planting the onions.
Yeah, I'm getting my house painted right now, and they poured a bunch of paint on accident into my garden bed.
Oh, no.
It was just onto the soil and nothing else. I hope, I'm probably going to have to change out the soil anyways.
Yeah.
because it's
We'll make a day of it. We'll come up there with some sun grow and some black cow and get that in there, get it all worked in, and get your onions planted.
If we're getting our deck replaced, we're getting our house painted. So yeah, it should be fun. And I was looking on the website the other day. There's so much stuff. GrowYourGardenWithSal.com. If you're interested, go on there. I get amazed every time I go on there. You scroll through the categories, and there's just so many different seeds, so many different options. And so, there's a lot of things, but it's also really simple because you can get lost in what you actually need. When you started out growing, a lot of people think, "Oh, I need all this. I need all these different things." But no, you just need the simple. I mean, you don't specifically need sun grow. You don't specifically need black cow. But that's just the options we use. That's what we like here at the thing.
Good soil is super important. So that's the number one investment.
People start talking about, "Oh, I want these green tomatoes, and I want these." I'm just gonna make stuff up. blue eggplants, or whatever it is. You gotta get down to the basics. It's soil. That's what you need to do.
Soil's the number one thing, and then go seed shopping. But yes, soil's so important. It's funny you brought that up because I had somebody bring in a soil test to me, and it was 5 pages worth of. I might be exaggerating a little bit, but I think it's 3 or 4 pages worth of information and stuff that she needed to add to the soil.
Yeah.
And I've been in business for a long time, so when I see that, I'm like, oh, did you add compost? I'm thinking immediately this is sand, and it was sand.
Well,
so adding the compost in. If you're going to do a soil test, and you've got a piece of property, and the property is sand, go ahead and start amending that first. And then if you want to get a soil test, fantastic. But by amending the soil with the compost, the microorganisms pretty much going to do the work for you.
And a lot of the area up. I mean, from what I know, my house is pretty much on a bunch of clay and rock.
Yes.
That's what my house is. If you go, it's like weird, different parts are different things. You'll go, a couple miles down the road. Oh, this entire house is pretty much built on sand, but
it's where the ocean was, right?
Right, yeah. So that's pretty cool.
Half my property is clay and rock, and half is sand. So I'm envisioning that I had seacoast property.
Beautiful. Seacoast property.
Back like 100,000? No, more than that probably.
Take that, Zillow.
Exactly, right? Yeah. High value property here. So this is your show too. So call in 803-799-8255 if you have any questions. And my store is going to be open 11:30 to 3 today. If you want to sign up for the class, it starts at 11 o'clock. So you can either sign up online or come to the class. It's totally fine. We've got enough blueberries for everybody who's participating, plus a few more. And if you do sign up for the class, we don't have the blueberries there for you to purchase. We're getting another load. So, everything's nice and easy here. Laid back, a lot of fun on the farm today. We also have guinea pig adoption day, so they're going out.
We'll have to talk about that when we come back. Man, that's been a wild ride.
That
started with 2, and now you have 28 of them or something.
I think I'm up to 26. So yes, do not believe if somebody's giving you a guinea pig that it's a boy without checking, because I've got tons of pregnant females and they're popping out everywhere.
You learned your lesson. We'll just stay with that.
Exactly, and we'll be back after the break. So get your questions ready. Thank you. Hey everybody, welcome back. I know y'all out in the garden listening to me, or maybe on YouTube and watching me fixing to get out in the garden, so we appreciate you.
I was going to say, it's still a little bit early for me to go outside and play in the soil, but would you go out, how early do you usually go out to start gardening on a Saturday morning? I know it's a little bit different for you, but
Yeah. It depends. I'm usually taking care of the animals first thing, and then getting out to taking care of the plants in the garden. When it gets really hot in July, though, I'm starting early, coming in, doing the computer work on the website in the middle of the day, and then gardening again late to the night.
Do you prefer the, if you were to get rid of daylight savings time, would you rather have light later or light earlier? You know what I'm saying? Would you rather...
I'm a later,
So you want it to be lighter outside in the dark.
Yeah.
You'd rather it be light in the evening.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, I mean, I'm a early riser, but there's like, running a business, like, when I wake up, all of a sudden I've got all this stuff on Facebook and YouTube and the website and emails and, you know, so trying to get out of the house and get that taken care of and then getting out is, because some people, and one thing, a lot of people called about their orders, the asparagus, their orders that they ordered on the website. So we've got people all across the country ordering.
Yeah.
But the asparagus, the purple asparagus, just came in. So those are going to be shipped out this week. Hopefully I'm going to work Sunday afternoon, Monday, getting the internet orders out. The Magic Molly metallic purple potatoes finally came in. We were waiting on our new onions to come in. So all that came in this week. So all the internet orders that are backed up with those are going to go out Sunday and Monday.
And I want to mention we have a special guest coming on the show, not tomorrow, next week.
Yes, next week we have Dondi Mercer playing.
Yeah, we're excited to have her back. She was on for the first, 2 shows?
It might have been more than that. It seems like it was. She's
I'm not sure.
fantastic.
We'll have to go back. And back then we didn't stream or anything. We just recorded and it was all.
Yes.
But it's great now.
But you can go back and see them because we did Josh is the technical stuff he can do is amazing. I mean, I never thought we would be live streaming on YouTube and live streaming on Facebook. And,
here we are.
And here we are.
No, it's a great show. We really enjoy having the show and everything.
Yeah, enjoy the guests, enjoy the call. So y'all call me and let me see.
Speaking of our guests, and we have a couple of comments, and we'll get to those in just a second. But I want to mention you can call in 803-799-8255, and we actually do have a caller. And we're going to get to you in just a second.
Yay!
I want to mention though, but if you want to keep updates of the show and updates with different promotions, you can go online to Grow Your Garden with Sal and sign up for the newsletter.
Yes.
And so many different things, and that's how you can keep up with the show. Follow on Facebook at Grow Your Garden with Sal and all the different places.
Yeah, and if you're listening from another area, definitely you can order online, you can text me, you can call me, and if there's something on the website that you don't, or something you want that you don't see on the website, call us, because we've probably got 3,000 seed varieties.
Yeah.
And it'll take me forever to get them all on the website.
Too much, some might say, but you can never have too much. All right, we'll go to the call.
Yeah.
Hey, caller, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Hey.
Doing good. Who's this?
This is Wayne Siren.
Hey, Wayne, how you doing?
Wayne. This is the famous Blueberry Wayne. Woo! How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Getting ready to get some work done around the nursery here.
Yeah,
And,
Wayne's one of the hardest workers I know.
Calling in to let some people know about how to grow some blueberries.
Yeah. So now is the time, correct, to get them in the ground?
Yes. Sooner the better.
The sooner the
Because
better.
you'll still have root growth when it's cold, even in the fall when you plant. A lot of people think the spring is the best time to plant, but actually the fall is, because your roots will grow during the winter time, and the plant will take off quicker in the spring.
Yes.
So now's a good time, and I've got the main thing growing blueberries is your pH, your watering, and what you're going to feed it, whether you use a synthetic chemical or organic. And the pH is critical, that the pH needs to be 4.5 to 5.5.
And if that pH isn't there, the plants cannot eat. That's what people don't understand.
That's true. I intentionally planted 2 blueberry plants in a square foot bed I had. It was about 4 by 6, and I put 2 plants in there last year, and I had put wood ashes in there previously, and I just wanted to see for myself what it would do. And I planted these 2 blueberry plants, and they did not grow 1 inch during the whole summer. They got watered, they got fertilized, because the pH, when I checked it, it ended up being like 7.2.
Oh,
and
wow.
Blueberries will not grow. It's got to be 4.5 to 5.5. And if the pH is right, your leaves on your blueberry plants almost have a blue color to them, a little slight blue color.
And that's what I think so great about farmers. After you've been farming for a long time, you can look at your plant and kind of tell by the color by what's growing on there, what nutrients you need. Not ditching soil tests, very important too. One way, Wayne, you said to adjust pH too is adding the compost in there.
Well, that's it. Compost is good, but most compost are not a low pH.
Okay.
So, and a lot of the potting soils you buy in the stores is pH balanced.
Mm-hmm.
But
and for vegetable gardening, not especially for the
blueberries.
For blueberries, yes.
So, old rotten leaves, oak leaves. I mean, peat moss is good. It has a pH of about 3.5 to 4, and you mix that in. I guess the most critical thing is for most people is there's an old saying: dig a $5 hole for a dollar tree or a dollar bush. If you go out there and just dig a hole big enough to put that plant in, it's not going to do well.
No,
If
invest
you
in
dig
the
a
soil.
hole, right? If you dig a big hole and add a lot of organic material to it, old leaf mold, peat moss, and all, and then you will have to add sulfur to it about twice a year unless your pH is right. And I would suggest everybody just buying. They've got pH meters on Amazon for like $25. It gives you the moisture content, the temperature, and all that. And that would be a good way, because if you have your pH right and you water that plant, it's going to grow.
Yeah, and also the water, like, don't plant it someplace where you can't water it, right? A lot of people they think that you could just put it somewhere in a corner in a field and these blueberries will grow.
No, they're not going to. They need 1.5 to 3 inches of water when it's super dry. Now, if you're in clay, it's best if you can kind of mound these plants up. You know, if you notice blueberry fields, you'll see they have like a ditch running down the middle, and it's a raised mound, and that allows for good drainage. So if you're in clay soil, you need to add a lot of organic material to it, and just raise that plant up. And if you plant that plant too deep, it's not going to do well at all.
Wayne, thank you so much for calling in. We appreciate all your wealth of knowledge.
And Wayne's going to be out there teaching 11 to 12 today. So that's very exciting. So people can come in and they ask so many questions. It's going to be great. I'm looking so forward to learning so much more about blueberries.
Wayne, we'll see you this afternoon, okay? Or I guess in just a couple hours.
Have a great day.
Thank you so
Wayne.
much, Wayne.
And I love when we get, just great callers, like, and these people that just have a wealth of knowledge. They're great people.
And he's going to be teaching the class today, 11 to 12.
Yeah. So not just a caller, but somebody that's like, going to actually teach the class, and we appreciate him very much. But I want to talk about somebody I appreciate, and my stomach appreciates very much. H&J Cattle.
Woo! Yes.
Man, great stuff.
And we got our cooler
stocked. Yeah, cooler stocked. You got so much, this beef tallow. Let me pull up their website, because I think they have a special going on right now, actually.
Yes, and we've got 50% on in our store, 50% off some non-cured bacon.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool. 50% off, and the non-cured bacon you could use in soups and with your vegetables, cooking your collard greens. Yeah,
so you can go online to handjcattle.com, and they can shop online. I believe they ship it. You can ship it. You can pick it up at a couple different 3 Midlands locations, and there's so many different things. But just great stuff. You can get. They have pre-made. Hamburger patties, ground beef. These the uncured bacon that you were talking about. Beef bratwurst. Just great stuff.
Yeah, just fantastic people, a family business.
Fantastic people, even better food.
Even better food, yes. Great people and better food. So handjcattle.com, and you can also come into my store, buy it, and they've got pickup locations all over the place. So.
Yes, it makes it really easy at Sal's. Only open 2 days a week, 3 days a week if you count Saturday. But, man, it makes it so much of a difference when you get it from H&J and a local source. It really does. And
And we also got canine organs, not like canine organs, but the organs of the cow for canines to eat, or
Canine food. We'll just
canine
do that.
food in
Not
there.
canine organs.
Yeah, not canine. So you can come in and get. I think they got mainly heart, some liver in there, and we can weigh it up for you. So you can customize your doggy diet too.
Yeah, they really great stuff over there. And we're going to talk about the original landscape supply. You'll hear their spot here and here throughout the commercial break, which is coming up. You'll learn how to speak.
Yes. And if it wasn't for these sponsors, we would not have a show. So thank you so much. And if you're interested in sponsoring the show, just give us a holler. Give me a call, 803-786-6546. We can get the information over so we can continue the show. So I'm super excited.
It's much more affordable than you might think.
Oh, it's really, really affordable. And you get a whole lot. So, yeah.
You get obviously talking about you guys all the time. Because I can't stand but not to talk about H&J Cattle.
I know.
Yeah, we got the original landscape supply out in Chapin. They're great as well.
And man, I was driving out there the other day. I didn't stop by because I didn't have time, but I drove past it, and they just have so much just great materials that you can purchase over there, and great prices, great people. So
yeah, exactly. And y'all definitely sign up for the class if you want to come out and meet Wayne. He's also got some soil there that's already got all the amendments in. So if you signed up for the class, you get 2 gallons of that soil amendment. You get sulfur. You get 2 blueberry plants too. So yeah, and we'll be back after the break.
yeah, when we come back, we're going to answer a couple of questions from Facebook and YouTube.
Yes.
Get back. Thanks.
Thank you. Hey everybody, welcome back in. I was just reading some of the YouTube comments. Do we want to get to the YouTube first?
Yeah, well, I want to, people obviously comment and say good morning. I want to say good morning to Backyard Grill and Garden, Cube Surfer.
Jose, he's great.
Yeah, Jose, Eugene Gunter, J Train, Cat Doe, and Donita Bailey. They all say hello. Cat says, if we did not pre-order potatoes, can I still get some?
Yes, you definitely can. We have very limited Magic Mollies left, but yes, we've got plenty of pink, red, yellow. Yeah, so come in the store, you can get it, or order online. Definitely cheaper online because the potatoes cost, the shipping costs a good bit.
Yeah. You mean cheaper in store?
Yeah, cheaper in the store than online.
Right,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're fine.
Thanks.
I just wanted to clarify that. So another thing, Janita says she planted, or I'm not sure, I believe it's a female. I'm not sure. I don't know. Whatever. They planted their. I think it was the blueberries last week. So
Yay!
And then another Sally, Miss Sally says, I have problems with fire ants getting into my potatoes. Any pointers? Last year I planted a whole box, 8x4, and only had a handful that she could actually use.
Yeah, so I like planting my potatoes in containers, and you can take the ant poison and put it around the outside. And unfortunately, people are going to tell you 1,000 different organic ant killers. I have not found an organic ant killer that works.
It's just extra protein.
Yeah, exactly.
It
Just
probably
eat the
hurt a
ants,
little
fried
bit.
ants.
Yeah.
No, but I use acephate around there. You sprinkle it. It only takes about less than a teaspoon. Keep the ants back. So if you have a garden, do the perimeter. Don't put the poison in your garden,
Right.
but remember those ants, even if you have a hill like 100 yards away, 50 yards away, they're all intertwined. So if you take care of that, you're probably going to take care of the ants in your garden. So good question.
Absolutely. Thank you for those comments. We appreciate it. And now we go to our phone lines.
Yay!
The Groucho's Deli phone line. You can comment. You can call in yourself at 803-799-8255. How you doing?
Hey, Miss Estella, how are you?
Oh, hi. How are you, love? I'm wonderful. Oh, Lord, I didn't sleep in this morning so I could get on the show. I was looking forward last week, and I told myself, you can just rest a little longer. And by the time I got up, it was too late.
That's because you're doing all that work in the garden. You had to sleep in a little bit.
Yeah, sometimes
running with the grandchildren.
sometimes I wish I could just sleep in and not. No, I'm just kidding. I love going. We appreciate your calling in. What can we? Do you have any questions, or you just wanted to?
Well, I have a question. I wanted to ask, was it one bag of sun grow with one bag of black cow for the leafy veggies and fruit, and one bag of sun grow with 2 bags of black cow for the root veggies, or did I have it the other way around?
Yeah, it's got more about which plants need drainage and which doesn't. So for seedlings, when you're starting your greens, because you've been helping us out a whole lot starting the greens,
Yes.
is 1 black cow to 1 sun grow, because the more compost you have in there, the more moisture it holds.
Right.
So for potatoes, I would do 1-to-1, herbs 1-to-1, because they need more drainage. Now add more compost once the seedlings get up. You can transplant them into a bed. You can add 2-to-1. Now if you're doing like lettuce and mustards and turnips, something that you're going to start in the bed, I would do 2-to-1 on that. So it's a drainage. What needs good drainage? What needs to hold the water? And also, as we get into the summer, that extra compost is going to help, like the tomatoes, tomatoes, peppers. In the heat of the day, that compost is going to hold that moisture in.
Right. Right. I have another question. It's for the cattle ranchers. Is it J&R? Did I mix up? What's the name of the cattle ranchers again?
Yeah, H&J Cattle Company, or HandJCattle.com. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
Because
dyslexic too, and I keep mixing them up.
Yeah, I wanted to see if they have beef liver. So you do I have to contact them directly?
I'll look at their website as we're talking. But
Yeah,
I'll
and
tell you what. Once you try, I'm sorry for cutting you off.
No, go ahead.
Once you try their food, you'll never forget their name again.
No, that's for sure.
Right.
It's very good. Yeah. I think I have some beef liver in my store right now. They've got it in the bottom, and we'll weigh it out for you. It's adult beef liver, so it's big. So you're gonna need to.
I'll give her all the organs you can get.
Yeah.
You can get premium beef heart, premium beef liver, premium beef soup bones, premium beef tallow, premium kidney, premium marrow, bone marrow, premium oxtail, premium tongue.
They got the oxtails back in stock.
Tongue was, I was waiting to hear tongue because that's the next one I was going to mention.
Tongue. We may have tongue in store. I'll check too. Yeah. Do you eat that, or are you feeding it to your animals, or what do you do with the tongue? How do you prepare it?
I need it for me.
For you. I'm gonna tell you, when my chow eats 1 ounce of the liver or kidney, she's out there doing zoomies, and she's got cancer. And she's 10. But if I give Junebug, her, and Katie Joe get 1 ounce of either the kidney or a liver a day, and after they get that, they're so energized. It's got so much extra minerals in it. It's really, really healthy.
Yes.
And you're going to be doing zoomies, Estelle.
Pardon me?
I said you're going to be doing zoomies if you eat it.
Yes.
You'll be running around happy.
Right, I stopped buying it at the grocery store, and then I remembered that H&J were on your show, one of your sponsors, and I thought, let me see if they carry that.
They do, and I'm excited about the oxtails because people have been coming in the store for months asking for the oxtails. I'm glad they got them back in stock. That's so exciting.
Oh, good. So you have oxtail at the store right now?
I don't think so. I can text you when I get back to the store. I don't think I have the oxtail, but I can get it set up for you for next week for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, if anybody
so
wants
let me
anything
know.
custom, just text me, 803-786-6546, and I'll get with H&J, and we can have it to the store for you. Thank you so much, Estella.
Thank you for the call. We
So
really
you
appreciate
have
it.
a wonderful, blessed day. Y'all just, keep on doing what you're doing and helping others.
Oh,
You
God
as well.
bless
Thank you so much. God bless.
Right.
See you soon, hon.
Thank you so much. Well, I have to mention that I'm kind of jealous of you, Sal.
Why is that?
I've probably been sick 4 times in the last couple months, 3 months, I'll just say. And you haven't been sick at all. That's because
Oh,
you
you
play in
better
the
knock
dirt.
in wood.
I better knock. Well, yeah, I better knock on wood. You better knock on wood.
Is
but-
this real wood?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think this is real wood here. So, anyways, no, I say that because I think it really does boost your immunity if you're out in the garden, and so
Yeah, and eating healthier farm fresh food because you're getting all those minerals like the liver. Because these cattle, and just like your crops, they're not being fed just junk. You know, your crops are not just being fed chemicals; they're actually being fed organic matter that gives you more nutrients, more minerals. And then also with H&J, the same thing. When the livestock are actually raised correctly, you're not eating as much, and it tastes so much better. And that's the same thing with your backyard grower gardening. And that's one thing I want to hit on real quick, because about that soil test. If you're going to put a whole lot of chemicals to make your sand ready for some gardening, you might as well just go to the grocery store. You know, you want good living soil. You want the microbes in there, compost. And somebody asked a question on here. Good morning. Do you sell horse compost? Yes, we do. So it's all you want. If you shovel it, it's all you want for $10. So come out to the farm. Help me clean out my stalls. I really appreciate it.
I feel terrible because I missed over that. I just saw the good morning part on that message. I feel terrible. Sorry about that. But
Yeah, sorry, we were trying to get to it. So yeah, we got a lot to cover in like just an hour. So we really appreciate y'all. We really appreciate your call.
you want to do 2 hours next time? I'm just Melinda says first time visitor and that she's coming to your place today. So we're excited to have you. You can show up too. I'm just about to get out the phone number, but 113 Hilltop Drive and open from 11 to 3:30.
11:30 to 3,
Okay.
and then we have the class at 11.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's going to be a real busy day, so we're really excited. We got guinea pig adoption. I think we have all the guinea pigs adopted out, but we've got a whole nother batch coming, so by accident. And actually, 2 of the mamas jumped out of the pen, and I think we have... we're going to have more. So, yeah, we're working on this situation.
Wow.
But they are doing a good job weeding the greenhouse. I put them in the greenhouse. Weeds pop up through the landscape cloth. And, I mean, it's in one day, no weeds in there. Just completely
would you
took it.
suggest people get guinea pigs for their greenhouses?
Do your research. It's a lot of work. And make sure that they're really male guinea pigs when you get them. And you know, you can get female guinea pigs. They're fantastic. I just didn't expect to have a herd of 12 turn into 26 overnight. So, yes, that was fun. Stanley and Tommy were the first ones to have babies.
I as soon as I saw him first, I renamed it to Winky and Twinkie. So.
See, it's your fault. Now they
maybe it's
they
my
changed
fault.
females overnight and
But
gave
you're
birth.
you're the one that got the guinea pigs in the first place. So.
It's my fault, but I am having a lot of fun with them. We just probably should have thought about. Well, I thought about the cage situation. I had it ready to go, but then, like I said, we had several give birth within. I mean, I've only had these guinea pigs 3 weeks, 4 weeks. So they came pregnant. I'm not like running a guinea pig. What do you call it?
A fight ring. We'll just
Yeah,
say.
a guinea pig kennel of And I'm not a backyard breeder of guinea pigs. They already came pregnant.
That's a scary thought.
But they are fun pets. So just do your research. It's not predators like them, so you have to have good cages, etc. So, but they're super cute, super hardy, eat a lot.
I believe Miss Sherry just called in, so we're gonna call her. We're gonna answer her call on the other side of this break. So that got a break coming up, but you can call in yourself 803-799-8255. And that's the Groucho's Deli phone line.
It is, and Groucho's has got some good food.
That they do. Man,
Yes.
I'm gonna go up there after this. I'm excited.
So y'all get your questions ready. Thank you so much. Hey, I just love that music from Josh. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And it's not copyrighted, so some of the videos you go on, every now and then it mutes me out for a minute. It's because of the YouTube copyright thingy.
I'd say that's my fault, but we fixed it, so it's all right. It's good. And so we're gonna get to Miss Sherry. And after Miss Sherry, we're going to talk about the plants of the week. I'm excited about it. It's pretty obvious, but we're still going to talk about it. So,
Hey, Sherry.
Good morning, y'all. It was so good to hear Estelle's voice. I haven't seen or heard from her in a long time. I hope she gets back to play with us in the dirt this year.
She was there for the
She's
strawberry
fun.
day for a little bit. Yeah, she came and helped out.
Good.
Yeah, she's a wealth of knowledge too.
Yes, she is. Well, I need to add something to it. So I know about the black cow and the sun grow. So if I add one part into it of donkey
Of what?
or mule poop,
Oh.
and I need to get of donkey manure.
Donkey manure.
mule manure that I've got to get this week from you. Is that one part as well? Or
Yes.
half?
So the sun grows 2.8 cubic feet. The black cow is 50 pounds. So equivalent of 50 pounds. Cow and mule manure is pretty much the same. So as long as you got about 50 pounds, and you can fudge a little bit on that. If it's 55 pounds, nothing's going to die. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and that compost
Okay,
is going to
well,
hold in that water and introduce the beneficial microbes.
Let me ask you a question. I know obviously you sell the black cow, but can you use like if I say this, I don't mean like human manure, but like your own animals. Can you use your own manure, not your own, but your animal's manure as like a replacement for black cow, or how does that work?
You can. I definitely no dog, no people manure, but chicken is more like a fertilizer. It's hotter, it's high nitrogen. It needs to be composted down before it gets into the garden. So chicken manure, like one bag of 20, I would say 125-pound of chicken manure is almost like equivalent to 3 to 5 black cow.
So you said this. I might sound like don't know anything, but you said no dog poop, right?
Yeah, stay away from dog poop. Stay away. Most of the things that eat meat exclusively, no cat manure. If a cat poops in your garden, it's not going to cause a big problem. But, just for sanitary reasons, because there are some diseases that humans and dogs and cats kind of, can get together. I won't say diseases, but microbes,
I wouldn't put my own human manure in a garden.
No. Please don't do that. But there are ways that a lot of some homesteaders, if you want to do that, you need to look on how they do that, because it's a certain way and it takes a long time and it has to process. So there are ways other countries do that. We don't have the microbes in our or bacteria in our stomach to be able to do
all
that.
we eat is terrible food, and so it's not. But that's the definition of reduce, reuse, recycle, or reuse, reduce, whatever it is. But
Yeah, exactly. And the guinea pig poop's really good. Rabbit poop, goat poop, horses. Any of your stuff that eats grass is or vegetables, definitely.
what about quail?
Yeah, quail would be I believe quail eats meat, but any of your birds are going to be a much hotter poop.
Yeah, so that will work. So bird, okay.
Yeah.
Well, great. That's
It needs
enough.
to be composted because
We
of the
need a-
salmonella and all.
Yeah, we need to have like a poop counter. How many times do you said poop in one show?
Yeah, and we can let Casey, check us off because she loves talking about poop on the show.
Opposite of that, I don't think she does.
No, she doesn't. She's probably already tuned out. Did I answer your question, Sherry? Do you have another question?
Yes. Yeah. No, it did. And y'all, people need to come out and see the trouble with guinea pigs, like the trouble with tribbles.
Yes.
Because they're everywhere.
No,
You sent me that
Everywhere.
video.
Well,
It was so funny.
I'll say they're not
Cute, but
they're not everywhere. I mean, they're contained. If you're scared of guinea pigs, don't worry. You can still come out, but they're
Yes.
contained.
As long
you
as-
don't have to. Yeah, there's nothing to be scared of. They are cute, but it's like they are everywhere. But so I think we should have Josh come and be the collector of their poop for the garden.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
And on that, I'm going before he comes after me now. Y'all
Yeah.
have a great day.
You have
Yeah,
some things to
too.
share.
We have little mini pitchforks for the guinea pig poop, right?
Yeah. I think we're good with the poop talk for the rest of the day.
Yes, exactly.
All right.
And
We're gonna get to the plants of the week.
yeah,
Since we don't have a
so
whole lot
let's-
of time. Let's cue up the applause or the drum roll.
here we go.
What is it?
Blueberries!
Yay!
Yay! Wayne's blueberries! Woo!
Crowd audience. We have an audience here in the studio.
And this is a fantastic time to learn to grow your blueberries. Wayne's going to be at the farm 11 to 12. He's a wealth of knowledge. I rely on him for so much information on fig trees, blueberries. He also has some bushes called limelights that are beautiful. Yeah, so he does pretty much everything woody. All the different... what do you call those trees that people put as privacy fence up?
Bamboo?
No, God, no.
I have no
Please,
clue what you're talking about.
We do not sell bamboo. No, but the cedar type trees, he's got everything. So, yeah, come out, meet him, 11 to 12. We're big about local farms, local greenhouses, local seeds from Sal's, of course.
Yes.
You're supposed to be Sal's, yes.
Yes. Yay! All right, well, I don't know if are seeds a thing to be excited about. What's your favorite part about planting? Is it growing them? Is it harvesting? Like, what's your favorite part about the whole thing? I feel like the saddest part is like after you harvest, there's nothing else, and you're just kind of sad.
But tomatoes you can keep harvesting. Yeah. The collards you can cut and they come back. Squash. Probably my favorite thing is just teaching gardening, letting people plant those seeds. And on Wednesdays we have volunteer days. And now that the sunlight hours, like you said, is getting longer, the cabbage, collards, broccoli have really just in the last week and a half came to life because that extra sunlight hours is like just adding extra fertilizer to it.
Well, it's really not. Is it? Well, there's always. I guess it's not extra sunlight hours, but I guess there are. But
longer sunlight hours. Yeah. We're getting longer and longer and longer, and the plants, they just start flourishing more and more and more. That's in South Carolina. We've got cool weather, short hours, but the late fall and then early spring, we get into the long hours, cool weather.
Yeah. So a question that comes in on the YouTube channel: when adding new black cow to your raised beds, which I have raised beds, do you mix it up, or do you just lay the new black cow on top? What are your thoughts on that?
So you don't want to till it in. That's what he's talking about because he says he doesn't want to hurt the microbes, and that's super correct. So you don't want to really till it in. I would work it in the first 2 inches, and also when you dig that hole for the plants, put you some black cow in there and mix that up. Always recompost every time the season changes and you're going from one crop to another. Super important.
So when we talk about composting, you don't want to just throw your banana peel in the garden bed, right?
You can. The microbes are going to go to work on it and then start. So
it's not really that bad of an idea. You just don't want to put like meats in there, right?
Yeah, don't put no meats in there. No meats because really the raccoons also. Fish emulsion. If you don't have raccoons, you can have fish emulsion, but the raccoons really like it, and your dogs like to get really smelly in that.
Yeah, because when I always think about compost, I always thought you just throw it in the garden, but no, there is a way, but you can have a small bin of compost. If you want to have like a 5-gallon bucket, you can kind of. Small thing of compost.
You can do that. So, Wednesday was Ash Wednesdays. Dust to dust, ash, or what is it? I'm sorry.
I have no clue.
Dust to dust. So, all your organic matter is going to decompose. So you can have it decompose in the garden bed, and the microbes are going to be happy and eating it. You can ferment it. I love fermenting this stuff. It's really easy. Just fill in a bucket of water. Put the kitchen scraps in. You can put in any kind of green matter in there. Add a little bit of yeast or some beer. Let it sit for 3 days. Water the plants with it. You're actually feeding your microbes. Just treat your microbes like little critters that you're always taking care of. Because if you take care of the critters, as far as the microbes are going to take care of the pH for you. They're going to take care of breaking down all the micronutrients. They're going to do so much work, all the heavy lifting for you.
Well, don't forget, we're coming up on the end of the show already, but don't forget next week we have our special guest, Donnie Mercer-Plank, in the studio.
Yay!
We're excited to have her back in here. It's been a while. It's been probably we started in September, August?
I think it was September. Yeah, and she's been traveling and also taking care of her mom, but she also has a podcast. Please go to Darndy Mercer Plank on Cam. She's been a mentor of me. I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for her dragging me into the studio and getting me on top, in front of the camera, because that was way out of my comfort zone.
Well, you're in it now, and we're doing a great show. And so I want to talk about next week the basics of starting your first garden and with the new planting season. So
yeah, I'm so excited. I'm excited about today. Come out to the farm. We got goats and mules and guinea pigs.
Very exciting. Very exciting stuff. And 113 Hilltop Drive in Columbia, if you want to come out today, growyourgardenwithsal.com.
Yes.
So many different ways to reach out, and we'll see you up there. And it should be a great class. If it's your first time, just stop in, say hi. You don't have to pay for the whole class. You can just sit there, audit. You can just stop into the store. You don't have to, you don't have nothing crazy. Just stop by, say hello.
Exactly. It's a real calm environment. Everybody's just having fun, laid back. Keep in mind Saturdays are usually super, super busy. So you're going to have to be patient if you have a big seed order. But I hope to see you out there. Come out, 113 Hilltop Drive, Grow Your Garden with Sal. Thank you.
When you've served the Midlands for more than 80 years, you're obviously doing something right. Groucho's Deli has 8 Midlands locations and for decades holds the title of Best Sandwich, Best Salad, Best Sweet Tea, Best Fast Lunch, Best Bang for Your Buck, Best Deli. Well, you get the idea. Order online at Grouchos.com and on the Groucho's app for fast, convenient, and friendly pickup. And sign up for the Groucho's Rewards and Birthday Brownie Club.
Experience South Carolina's printing powerhouse. Professional Printers is your trusted partner, bringing over 30 years of expertise in print